Hi, this is a brief demonstration of Expium's Calendar Sync for Jira. Let's look at a situation where this product might come in handy. Here is an example project. I only have 3 open issues in this project. That's just perfect to demonstrate a simple scenario. Let me open up each of these to get the scenario going. Now, these are just totally sample made up random data, but importantly, they have a custom field here, and this custom field is called scheduled date because the scenario that this software suits is when you are using Jira issues to represent either some events that are going to happen or some work to be done at a certain date and time. So let's take this one and say it's going to happen Wednesday at, say, 1 o'clock p.m. So that's an example of a Jira issue that represents something that's supposed to happen at a certain time. Now I have 2 more of these. Let's take a look at this next one. We'll take this one. Again, I have an ordinary custom field, fairly easy to set up in Jira. Let's say that this one's going to happen Monday at 9:30 a.m. Looks like I have to get the case right. And then a third example item, and this one, it's going to happen, again, just for simplicity, we'll say it's going to happen this week on Tuesday, and we'll say it's going to happen at 12 noon. Okay, so now we have 3 issues in Jira which are going to happen at a certain date of time. Now, of course, I could update my columns here if I wanted to, and I could say, let's see the scheduled visit, right? And now I could see that time on here if I had enough width, but that's not really that useful. If I had a group of people who were supposed to serve this work and go do this work at these times, asking them to repeatedly log into Jira to look and see if they have any work, that's not what they would really want. Let's look at what they would really want. What they would really want is something like this. They would want these issues they have in Jira to automatically land on their Google Calendar, their iPhone calendar, their Android calendar, their Outlook calendar. Basically, they'd want them to land on any of the common calendar tools. Well, how could we do that? Well, there's an easy way to do that. This with this Expium product, Calendar Sync for Jira, and we're going to go ahead and set this up right now on this project. Now, in this testing instance, I've already installed this guy, but you can simply search for Calendar Sync Jira in the Atlassian Marketplace, and you can click Try It Free to do the same thing on your instance. Okay, what I will need to bring along with me here is simply the JQL query. Anybody who's worked with Jira quite a bit knows that these JQL queries are the universal language of Jira in explaining how to go find a specific set of issues, and that's the case here also. To get started, I will go into my add-on setup. Now again, I've already installed the add-on I need, so of course it's right here as calendar feeds. It's under Calendar Sync for Jira. I'm going to add a new feed, and I'm going to call just this the test feed, and I'm going to provide this JQL that I brought with me in my copy-paste buffer. If I wanted to, I could click test. Now, there are numerous features in here, and if you want to read all about these, the software comes with extensive documentation that goes over exactly how all of these features work, and in some cases even explains why and when you'd want to use them. But for this simple example in this video, let's just stick with a very simple case. I'm going to let everybody see these calendars. No matter their role, I'm going to let all users see all the calendars. Certainly I could easily say users can only see their own events on the calendar, but I'm going to keep it simple for this example. Then let's just give this thing a name. So calendars have names, and this data goes into the generated iCalendar data feed, for those of you who know what an iCalendar data format is. Now, here we're going to say in the summary of the calendar entry, put the issue key in the summary. Likewise in the description, keep it similarly simple, but include the URL. And most importantly, there's various different ways to tell Calendar Sync to go fetch the date and time from Jira and put that on the calendar, but I'm going to keep with the very simplest one. I'm going to say that it's all in one field, it's that same field, and that these visits last 30 minutes. And of course, there's extreme configurability here if your situation is any different. I'm going to do a test and see that it works, and it's telling me these are the things I'm going to put on a generated calendar. Nice and easy, all this week at various times. So this looks great. I will go ahead and save it. Now, here on my list of calendar feeds, you'll note this doesn't populate immediately with a last export, But if I refresh a little bit, I should see that it does. It has successfully exported with 3 issues. Now back in this feed, I should have grabbed when I was in here the feed URL. Let me see if I can grab that from the appropriate point here. To get access to this thing, I actually need to go into my own calendar. So here I am viewing my calendars because I am one of the people in the system. You'll see that this software transparently will divvy up and hand out these calendar links to everyone in your organization. So this software is suitable for a 10 user Jira installation. It's also suitable for a 10,000 user Jira installation. So now here I am logged in as an individual user, and here is a feed that's been offered to me. I can simply copy it. Now to complete the demo, I will bring up a Google Calendar that's currently empty and just say, well, I want to add an external calendar in there. I just paste in that URL, and then it takes Google Calendar just a moment here to fetch the data, and there they are. So the 3 Jira issues that were assigned to me out here in Jira, or not that were assigned to me, the 3 that were put into this field in Jira are now immediately available to me in my calendar. So again, there are numerous options for configuring this. I could have made it only give me my particular calendar events, but for the sake of the demo, hopefully you can see here that the Jira data has now seamlessly made it into a calendar. And of course, I chose Google Calendar, but I could have done almost exactly the same thing if I had wanted these to land on an iPhone calendar, an Android calendar, or an Outlook calendar. So thank you for watching, and I hope you decide to try out Expium Calendar Sync for Jira.